I have obstacle course. So students, today we're going to be playing a game called Lightning McQueen Race Car Track. This is going to be an obstacle course. So you are a race car, just like Lightning McQueen is. You need to race Lightning McQueen, but when you do this, you need to stay in the lanes. And the lanes are marked by these orange cones right here. You do not want to crash, so you don't want to run into other cars or the obstacles that we have. To prevent crashing, when you get to an obstacle, you need to jump. And when you jump, you need to remember to bend your knees before you jump, swing your arms back, and then land with your arms out. So if you look at this picture here, the girl, she's bending her knees, she swings her arms back before she jumps, and then when she lands, she's landing with her arms out just like she's riding a bike. You will keep racing until you cross the finish line. Once you cross the finish line, you will come back to the start line and I will start you again. You will just keep going through the track. So modifications and extensions. So the modifications are the track will be able to accommodate students who have limited movement by having separate lanes that they can use with their own obstacles. An example would be having a separate lane with obstacles that they obviously can't jump, but instead they would maneuver themselves around obstacles. So say if they're in a wheelchair, they would weave themselves through obstacles, or if they can't jump over obstacles, then they can again just weave through obstacles. If students have difficulty with the height of the obstacles in the course, I can put out lower height obstacles to help them be more successful. And again, allow students to swerve through the obstacles if they're having trouble with even the lower height obstacles. Extensions would be different height obstacles. So I could either add another lane with different obstacles in it, or keep the lane and just change the obstacles. Use different movement to avoid obstacles, such as hop on one foot. So instead of having them just jump, I could have them hop on one foot and land on the same foot, hop on one foot, land on a different foot. Or I can have them use a combination. So for one set of obstacles, you need to jump. One set of obstacles, you need to hop, stuff like that. Have students use different locomotor movements when moving through the course. So instead of just having them walk through the course, you could have them run, or you could have them gallop or skip, or you could even cut it up into sections where you're going to gallop from this obstacle to this obstacle, and then skip from this obstacle to this obstacle. Add obstacles that require other forms of movement, such as crawling and agility ladders. For crawling, you could have like a bar or like a mesh tube thing that they could crawl through. And for agility ladders, you could either use a ladder like that, or you could use poly spots to have them work on their agility. You could have them jump from each poly spot, or you could have them hop from each poly spot, stuff like that.